Welcome to our channel. Today we will present 55 shocking vintage photos that once shook the world. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so you won't miss out on our exciting content. Let's dive into these rare and intimate moments of Hollywood's legendary icon. This unforgettable moment was captured at a Beverly Hills dinner party in 1957. Sophia Loren, the celebrated Italian actress, was seated beside Jayne Mansfield, whose daringly low-cut dress commanded attention. Loren's iconic side-eye glance at Mansfield's revealing outfit quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about photographs. Loren later explained her expression was one of concern, fearing a wardrobe malfunction. Decades on, this image remains a symbol of old Hollywood glamour, charm, and OC. Jayne Mansfield was the epitome of boldness and charisma in 1950s Hollywood, known for her stunning beauty and ability to command the spotlight. Her appearance at glitzy Hollywood parties often became legendary moments, like the 1957 dinner with Sophia Loren. Whether with her provocative fashion choices or magnetic personality, Mansfield turned heads wherever she went, cementing her place as one of the era's most unforgettable icons. In 1953, Marilyn Monroe became the inaugural cover star of Playboy magazine, a decision that catapulted both the magazine and Monroe into iconic status. The featured nude photograph, taken in 1949 when Monroe was an aspiring actress, was used without her consent but became an enduring symbol of her allure. This cover marked the beginning of Playboy's cultural influence and solidified Monroe as a timeless icon of beauty and sensuality. Raquel Welch's portrayal in the prehistoric adventure film 1 Million Years BC gave the world an unforgettable image. Her fur bikini became a cultural phenomenon, turning Welch into a global sex symbol almost overnight. While the film itself was light on dialogue and heavy on spectacle, Welch's captivating performance and iconic look left an indelible mark on pop culture, defining beauty standards for years to come. Jane Fonda's role in Barbarella redefined sci-fi heroines with her daring and futuristic portrayal. The film, a psychedelic space adventure, showcased Fonda in provocative costumes that pushed boundaries and established her as a bold and fearless performer. Her portrayal of Barbarella embodied 1960s counterculture, mixing sensuality, humor, and empowerment, making it a defining role in her storied career. In 1947, Betty Bergstrom graced Paris with her elegance and charm, embodying post-war glamour and the revival of high fashion. As a model during a transformative era for the industry, Bergstrom's presence in Paris represented the shift towards bold, modern designs and a celebration of individuality. Her timeless style captured the spirit of reinvention, symbolizing hope and creativity in the aftermath of World War II. The 1960s witnessed a revolutionary shift in women's fashion with the rise of the miniskirt, a daring garment that became synonymous with the women's liberation movement. Popularized by designers like Mary Quant, the miniskirt was more than just a fashion statement. It symbolized the fight for bodily autonomy and freedom of expression. By rejecting traditional norms, women of the 1960s embraced the miniskirt as a bold declaration of independence, cementing its place as an enduring icon of empowerment and progress. In 1888, Bertha Benz made history by undertaking the first long-distance automobile journey, driving her husband Carl Benz's invention, the motor wagon, over 106 kilometers. Without informing him, Bertha embarked on this ambitious journey to prove the vehicle's reliability and practicality. Her pioneering spirit not only demonstrated the viability of the automobile, but also showcased her courage and ingenuity, making her one of history's earliest and most influential advocates for technological advancement. Betty Page, the queen of pinups, captivated the world in the 1950s with her signature bangs, playful poses, and daring sense of style. Her photographs, often provocative yet full of charm, challenged societal norms and became cultural icons. Page's legacy as a pinup legend continues to influence fashion, art, and pop culture, representing a timeless blend of innocence and sensuality that resonated with audiences across generations. In the 1970s, Raquel Welch solidified her status as a cultural icon, frequently appearing in Playboy as a symbol of confident and unapologetic beauty. Known for her striking looks and charisma, Welch's presence in the magazine went beyond mere photographs. She represented a modern, empowered woman who embraced her femininity on her own terms. Her enduring influence remains a testament to her trailblazing role in redefining beauty standards. Sophia Loren's extraordinary career was celebrated with an honorary Academy Award, recognizing her immense contributions to cinema. As the first artist to win an Oscar for a non-English performance in Two Women, 1960, Loren broke barriers and set new standards for international talent. Her honorary Oscar marked a crowning achievement in a career defined by elegance, passion, and groundbreaking performances, solidifying her legacy as one of the greatest actresses of all time. In 1966, the Beatles arrived in New York City, greeted by thousands of screaming fans in a frenzy of Beatlemania. This iconic moment, defined by the deafening cheers and chaotic excitement, showcased the unprecedented cultural impact of the Fab Four. Their ability to inspire such intense devotion among fans underscored their status as global superstars, revolutionizing music, pop culture, and the concept of celebrity. In 1954, Marilyn Monroe was not literally arrested, but she created a stir when she staged a mock arrest for publicity during the filming of The 7-Year Itch. The scene with Monroe playfully behind bars captured the public's imagination and added to her allure. This moment exemplified Monroe's knack for blending humor, charm, and star power, making her one of Hollywood's most unforgettable icons. Ela Summer, with her radiant beauty and undeniable talent, became a symbol of sensuality during the 1950s. Her striking photographs and roles in classic films encapsulated the era's elegance while pushing boundaries of expression in a conservative time. Summer's legacy as a screen siren continues to inspire admiration for her confidence and timeless allure. The 1994 marriage between Anna Nicole Smith, a 26-year-old model, and 89-year-old oil tycoon, J. Howard Marshall II, became one of the most sensationalized unions in modern pop culture. The couple's age difference and contrasting lifestyles ignited widespread media scrutiny, yet Smith maintained that their relationship was built on genuine affection. The marriage, lasting just over a year before Marshall's death, remains a fascinating chapter in celebrity history. By 1962, the civil rights movement in America had reached a pivotal moment. With figures like Martin Luther King Jr. leading the charge, protests, sit-ins, and marches were redefining the nation's moral and social landscape. This year marks significant milestones, including James Meredith becoming the first African-American student to enroll at the University of Mississippi, symbolizing the fight for equality against deeply entrenched racism. The first ever Soviet beauty pageant in 1988 marked a dramatic cultural shift during Perestroika. With the slogan, "Moscow Beauty," the competition showcased young women embracing individuality and self-expression in a country historically averse to Western ideals. This event reflected the Soviet Union's slow embrace of global cultural trends and the growing desire for personal freedoms among its citizens. During World War II, Rita Hayworth became a beloved figure for American troops. In 1943, she famously served pies to soldiers as part of a morale-boosting initiative. Beyond her glamour, Hayworth's efforts to connect with servicemen symbolized her dedication to supporting the war effort, making her not just a star, but a true patriot. The tragic death of Isadora Duncan in 1927 remains a haunting story. Known as the mother of modern dance, Duncan's life ended when her long silk scarf became entangled in the wheel of a car, breaking her neck. Her passing shocked the world and cast a shadow over her legacy, which remains defined by her revolutionary contributions to dance and art. During the 1970s, Raquel Welch stood as a global icon of beauty and talent. From her breakthrough role in 1 Million Years BC to her enduring presence in Hollywood, Welch epitomized confidence and charisma. At her peak, she transcended her status as a sex symbol, becoming a role model for women embracing independence and ambition in an evolving entertainment industry. In the 1940s, Lisa Lyon emerged as a trailblazer in female bodybuilding. Defying stereotypes of the era, Lyon celebrated strength and athleticism as forms of beauty and empowerment. Her groundbreaking achievements helped pave the way for women in competitive fitness, inspiring generations to embrace physical health and self-confidence. A sobering reminder of colonialism's exploitative history, Native American families were exhibited in European zoos during the late 19th century. In 1889, one such family was displayed in Germany as a spectacle of exotic culture. This disturbing practice highlighted the dehumanization of indigenous people, a legacy that continues to demand acknowledgement and reconciliation today. Joanna Lumley rose to prominence in the 1970s as a style icon and actress, known for her roles in television and film. Her work on The New Avengers showcased her as a dynamic and elegant force, while her advocacy for various humanitarian causes cemented her reputation as a woman of talent, grace, and conviction. In 1953, Marilyn Monroe charmed audiences with a playful photo series of her exercising. The images, showing Monroe in casual workout poses, revealed her lighter, more relatable side. They contrasted her glamorous persona, showcasing her humor and approachability, further endearing her to fans worldwide. In the 1970s, the feminist movement reached a pivotal era, with women advocating for equality, reproductive rights, and freedom of expression. The image of Eve, often used in symbolic art during this period, represented the reclamation of female identity and autonomy. Eve was no longer the passive figure of traditional narratives, but an empowered symbol of resistance, sparking discussions about the role of women in history and society. Ellen Stratton became Playboy's first ever Playmate of the Year in 1960, following her feature as Miss December in 1959. Her girl-next-door charm and poised demeanor marked a departure from more overtly glamorous pinups, resonating with readers. Stratton's iconic status helped shape the magazine's identity during its formative years, blending sophistication with sensuality. A rare photo from 1945 shows Kim Jong-il as a child with his parents, Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-suk, foundational figures in North Korea's history. Taken shortly after the liberation from Japanese rule, this image symbolizes the beginning of a dynasty that would shape North Korea's future. It offers a glimpse into the personal side of a family that would come to wield immense power and influence. A haunting photograph from 1911 captures a young girl in a handmade Halloween costume. With its eerie simplicity, this image embodies the early traditions of Halloween. Far removed from today's commercialized version, it serves as a fascinating historical artifact, reflecting the creativity and cultural significance of the holiday in the early 20th century. In the early 1980s, Whitney Houston emerged as a fresh talent with an unmatched voice. Before her rise to superstardom, Houston modeled and honed her craft, appearing on television and in commercials. Her debut album in 1985 showcased her immense vocal range, catapulting her to international fame. These early moments laid the foundation for a career that would make her one of the greatest singers of all time. Jane Seymour began her acting career in the early 1970s, gaining recognition for her roles in British television and film. Her breakthrough came with Live and Let Die, 1973, where she played the iconic Bond girl Solitaire. Known for her poise and classic beauty, Seymour quickly established herself as a versatile actress, paving the way for a long and successful career. In 1969, as part of the growing feminist movement, women staged protests against societal expectations, including the symbolic rejection of bras. One image of a woman holding a sign reading "Burn the Bra" became an emblem of resistance against the objectification of women's bodies. This act challenged traditional beauty standards and sparked conversations about autonomy and self-expression. In 2002, Michael Jackson made headlines when he appeared on a hotel balcony in Berlin, holding his infant son, Prince Michael II. The moment sparked controversy as Jackson briefly dangled the child over the railing, intending to greet fans below. The incident became one of the most discussed moments in Jackson's later years, reflecting his complex relationship with fame and privacy. A photograph from 1932 shows female inmates at Roosevelt Island, a site known for its penitentiary and workhouses. These women, often incarcerated for minor offenses or social stigmas, represent a stark reminder of the harsh conditions and inequities faced by marginalized groups during the Great Depression. The image captures the resilience of women navigating a challenging era. On August 14, 1945, the announcement of Japan's surrender in World War II sparked spontaneous celebrations worldwide. One of the most iconic images from VJ Day captures a sailor kissing a nurse in Times Square, symbolizing relief and joy at the war's end. While the photo has been celebrated, it also sparked discussions about consent, offering a layered perspective on this historic moment of euphoria and reflection. In 1953, Hugh Hefner launched the first issue of Playboy, featuring Marilyn Monroe on the cover. This groundbreaking magazine combined sophistication with sensuality, introducing a new era of adult entertainment and lifestyle content. Hefner's vision redefined cultural norms, making Playboy a global phenomenon and a symbol of liberation and controversy. In 1936, a curious invention claimed to create dimples using a mechanical device that applied pressure to the cheeks. Though innovative, the device's uncomfortable design and dubious results made it more of a novelty than a practical solution. It remains a fascinating glimpse into the quirky beauty trends of the past. In 1950, Marilyn Monroe responded to critics who claimed her beauty was solely due to glamorous clothing by posing in a potato sack. The resulting photo became iconic, showcasing Monroe's confidence and ability to turn even a humble garment into a statement of charm and allure. In 1971, a nun was photographed in a Sydney nightclub, sparking curiosity and debate. The image, blending religion and nightlife, highlighted the cultural tensions of the era as traditional values collided with the counterculture movement. A photograph from the 1920s shows a woman fixing her car, challenging the gender norms of the time. This image symbolizes the growing independence of women in the early 20th century as they took on roles traditionally reserved for men. In 1961, Anna Karina captivated audiences with her performance in Jean-Luc Godard's A Woman is a Woman. Her charm and wit, combined with the film's vibrant colors and playful tone, made her an enduring icon of French New Wave cinema. By 1956, Brigitte Bardot had become a global sensation, embodying sensuality and freedom. Her performance in God Created Woman solidified her status as a cultural icon, reshaping beauty standards and inspiring generations of actresses. In the 1970s, engineers conducted rigorous tests to ensure the durability and safety of airplanes. These experiments, often involving stress tests on wings and fuselages, marked significant advancements in aviation technology, ensuring safer air travel for millions. Before becoming a Hollywood superstar, Sharon Stone worked as a model in the early 1980s. Her striking looks and magnetic presence helped her transition seamlessly into acting, leading to her breakout role in Basic Instinct nearly a decade later. Weeks before her untimely death, Marilyn Monroe participated in a final photo shoot with photographer Bert Stern. The hauntingly beautiful images capture both her enduring allure and the vulnerability that defined her later years, making them a poignant farewell to an unforgettable star. An intriguing photograph purportedly shows a Marilyn Monroe look-alike posing with John F. Kennedy. While often dismissed as a fabricated image, it feeds into the enduring mystique surrounding Monroe's rumored connection with the president. In 1950s America, candy bars became a quirky prop for burlesque dancers, adding a playful touch to performances. This unique intersection of everyday objects and risque entertainment highlighted the era's blend of innocence and allure. In the late 19th century, nightclubs became hubs for visual art and experimental performances. Artists and performers used these spaces to push boundaries, blending music, dance, and avant-garde visuals, laying the groundwork for modern nightlife culture. Anna Nicole Smith's early photo shoots showcased her transformation from a small-town girl to a glamorous model. Her striking beauty and charisma caught the attention of Playboy, launching her into stardom and making her a symbol of the 1990s. In the late 1960s, a photograph captured a woman holding a sign protesting the concept of original sin. This act symbolized the feminist movement's rejection of religious and societal doctrines that perpetuated guilt and inequality for women. Raquel Welch's feature in Playboy was not just about beauty, it celebrated her as a trailblazer, redefining the image of a confident, empowered woman. Her photos became emblematic of the changing standards of femininity in the 1970s. In the 1960s, yoga gained popularity in Hollywood, with women embracing it as a path to physical and spiritual well-being. A photograph of a woman practicing yoga reflects the era's fascination with Eastern philosophies and the growing emphasis on holistic health. Lisa Lyon, a pioneer in female bodybuilding, redefined the image of women in sports. Her powerful physique and confidence became symbols of empowerment, challenging traditional beauty norms and inspiring a generation of women to embrace strength. Jane Fonda's role in Barbarella featured visually stunning and provocative scenes that captured the imagination of the 1960s counterculture. The film's bold aesthetic and Fonda's fearless performance made it a sci-fi classic and a cultural milestone. A photograph of a young Soviet girl in the 1920s showcases the era's experimental fashion. Combining traditional elements with avant-garde designs, her outfit reflects the cultural shifts and artistic exploration of the early Soviet Union. One of Marilyn Monroe's last public appearances was captured in 1962, where she playfully swam in a pool during a photo shoot. The images, filled with joy and elegance, became a bittersweet reminder of her enduring charm and the tragic end that would follow shortly after. And that wraps up our journey through these emotional, iconic, and powerful moments that have left a lasting impact on the history of pop culture. From Marilyn Monroe's allure to the bold movements of feminism, each story reflects an era, a person, and the significant changes in society. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming, exciting videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.